Okay, so once again, welcome to all. The course called Mechanical Measurements and Metrology. The course code is 18ME350. So for this course, you have a laboratory also. So parallelly, you have a laboratory for this course, right? So Mechanical Measurements and Metrology. So myself, Prakash, right? So assistant professor. So today we are going to see the introduction about the courses. Alright, so introduction about the courses means the course outcome, what are the course outcome, how the assessments can be done, what are the weightages for each CO, and what are the syllabus. So we are going to see all those things. So, so the objective is very simple. At the end of this class, you should be able to know the syllabus, structure, and assessment of 18ME350 mechanical measurements and metrology. Okay, right. So I begin with measurement part. What is measurement? Right. So the word measurement is derived from Greek word called metron. Right, which means limited proportions. Okay. So limited proportions means, for example, proportionality ratio. So if you measure the length, you say 10. Assume that you say 10 units. The 10 is derived from 0 to 10. So you have some standard value. If you from standard, how much deviations, that is called measurement. So it's a limited proportions. It is derived from Greek word metron. So it's a technique in which properties of an object are determined by comparing them to a standard. Right. So if you want to measure something, so 10 mm, 100, or what's the time now? If you ask the question, what's the time now? You said 10. 11:15, which means you compare the 0, so midnight 0 to 11, so 11 hours 15 minutes. So it is a comparison. So it's a technique in which properties of an objects are determined by comparing them to a standard. Right, the standard is defined in our scale. Right, so if you measure, if you use nominal scale or ordinary scale, the readings are noted. So that is a standard value. So you compare the standard value to the required object. So the variations you may note it out. That is the measurement part. So it is also called as the estimates. We often say it's the estimates. So estimates means we need to estimate how much the estimate point. So this comes with the estimates. The process of associating numbers with the physical quantities and phenomena. So in other way, we can define measurement is the process of associating numbers with the physical quantities and phenomena. For example, if I ask how many dresses you have, you said the quantity, some value, or 5 dresses I have. So this is you assign some number to your dresses. So the process of associating numbers with the physical quantities and the phenomena. Phenomena in the sense that it may be the variations or pressure variation or temperature variations. So it's a phenomena, characteristics. Right, so measurements is a process of associating numbers with the physical quantities and phenomena. The assignment of number to a characteristics of an object or event which can be compared with the other objects or events. Again, this is a comparison. So measurements it's only about comparisons. So if you compare with the known value to unknown value, very simple. So for example, the value, you say some value 10, 5, 6. This is nothing but you compare. So variations. So standard value இருக்கும். If you compare the required value, எனக்கு என்ன value வேணுமோ அதை standard value compare பண்ற. So the difference தான் வந்து we say it's a measurements. Right. So it generally it requires tools. Right. So measurement requires tools and provides scientists with a quantity. So a quantity describes how much of something there is or how many there are. So very simple. If you want to measure something, you need a tool. Right, so without knowing the quantity, you cannot do further proceedings. Right, so measurements requires the tools and it provides the quantity. So quantity is nothing but it describes how much of something and how many there are. These are the quantity. So why we need measurements? Simply, if you ask that question, why we need measurements? So make observation by gathering the information with your sense. Right, for example, I'm giving some task. Go and check the class. So he went. So if he went, he just visit the class and he count the student number. how many students are present. So if I am asking how many number of students are present in class, he said maybe 20 or 15. So the make observation by gathering information with the essence. In other way, if you want to communicate something, so for example, I said, why are you coming late? You said the buses came late. அப்படின்னா the time changes. So bus வர வேண்டிய இடத்துல வரல, it may changes, time exceed ஆகும். So making observation. So observation நம்ம represent பண்றதுக்கு we need to use some number, that number called measurements. So make observation by gathering information with their sense. Without the ability to measure, it would be difficult for scientists to conduct experiments or form theories. Again, measurements illa appadina there is no invention. The reason is measurements vachada we can do some experiments, right? So experiments vachada whether we go with our required quantity or not abindradhu theriyum. So without the ability to measure, it would be difficult for scientists to conduct experiments or form theories. So measurements plays a major role. So not only the measurements in science and chemical industries, it is also essential in farming, engineering, construction, manufacturing, commerce, and numerous other occupations and activities. So measurements plays a major role, right? So not only for mechanical or not only for chemical, it is also used in many industrial applications such as farming, construction. So construction wise, you need to make a plan. So the building thickness, how much. So this all comes with the measurement part. In terms of manufacturing, again manufacturing. So generally the parts are made by the subcomponents. So the components are made with the accurate manner. So the dimension doesn't change. We can't change the dimensions. So if we have some mating parts, the dimension should be in acceptable value. So how do we say that value, that quantity, that dimension acceptable? We need to measure. So manufacturing, measurements plays a major role. So okay, what's the standards of measurements? So in general, scientists use the form of measurements which refer to as metric systems. Normally we use metric system. It is developed in the year of 1790s in France. But in 1960, it is revised and it is said to be the International System of Units. System International Units, it's a French word, right? So all SI systems. So now we follow the standard measurements called SI systems. So if you want to measure the length, you can say it's a meter. If you want to measure the weight, we can say in kilogram, right? If you want to measure the temperature, you can use Kelvin, right? So the system is the standard form of measurement in almost every country around the world. So standardization plays a major role, right? So for example, if I am fabricating some component, I won't use only in India. It may be exported to other countries also. So there, for example, if I am using here metric units, but US the people they using inches. Assume that they use inches. So we need to some standard how to convert metric to inches, right? So these are the major part. So we have some association or international association we have. So that association will define the standards of units. So normally, generally we follow SI units. So the International System of Units or SI units, we have 7 individual components, 7 fundamental units. It's nothing but the S stands for second. So if you want to measure the time, seconds, in terms of seconds. So 60 seconds comes with 1 minute. 60 minutes comes with the 1 hour. Similarly, kilogram, right? So gram, kilogram, mole, right? So substance. If you want to measure the substance, you need to define in terms of mole. CD, candela, it is used to measure the intensity of light. Similarly, Kelvin for temperature. Current intensity you can measure at the ampere, right? So if you want to measure the length in terms of meter, right? So these are the 7 fundamental units we use. So these are the some basic idea you may study in your previous classes or in your school itself. So we have 7 fundamental units, right? Seconds, Kelvin, kilogram, meter, and etc. Okay, so then now it comes with the metrology. What is metrology? So someone says the science behind the measurements is called metrology. It's excellent. So metrology is a scientific study of measurements. We can say scientific study of measurements. it is divided as a three overlapping activities. So metrology will do three overlapping activities. The one is definition of units of measurements. Right? So if you want to measure the length, you need to use meter. So this is defined by the metrological part. The first activity in metrology is definition of units of measurements. The second one is realization of this measurement units in practice. For example, if I say length is measured with the help of meter, but in practical it may not be possible. So for example, meter, if you want to measure the length as a meter, you need some difficult equipment. Assume that. So the metrological aspects, we need to first fix the standard definition of units, and then we need to ensure whether the equipment units should be in practice. So realization of this measurement units in practice. The third one is traceability. Right. So traceability is nothing but it comes with the one part of repeatability. So traceability. For example, if I measure an object with the help of one equipment, I can say 10 meter. The same objects measured by the other equipment, the reading should be the same value. It should be the same value. So 10 meter object read measure அப்படினா ஒரு equipment 10 meter தான் வருது அப்படினா if I'm using the secondary equipment use பண்ணி நான் measure பண்ணனும், it should show the same value. அந்த same value தான் இருக்கும். It should be the traceability. So that traceability part we will consider. So the traceability அப்படின்றது எப்படி வரும்? For example, the traceability is not depend on the object what we going to measure. This is depends on the devices which can be used to measure the object. So it's based on the device. So if the device has a traceability, then the measurements will be the fine. So the traceability comes with the accuracy, precision, calibration. So these are all essential part for measurement device. So if the accuracy, precision, calibration, if all those things are in proper, then we can get the traceable value, traceability, repeated value. Right. So the metrological part, it has three overlapping activities. One is definition of units. The second one is realization of this measurement units in practice. The third one is traceability. Okay, the traceability. Alright. Okay. So what's the difference between measurements and metrology? So measurements, the act of measuring. So it shows some value, magnitude. The act of measuring it's nothing but our measurement. Metrology, the science of weights and measures of measurements. Alright, so measurement it's nothing but act of measuring. It shows it will give some value. Metrology, the science of weights and measures the measurements. Again, measurements, it is the process of experimentally obtaining one or more numerical values that can be reasonably be attributed to quantity or property. So measurements, it is a process, right? We can measure by experimentally, right? So it may get after measurement you may get some numerical value, right? The numerical value defines the object, right? So length, breadth, thickness. So this is define the objects. So measurement is the process of experimentally obtaining one or more numerical values. But metrology, again, it is science of measurement and its applications. So it is completely equipment in terms of equipment wise. Metrology is the science of measurement and its applications. Again, so measurement, it is a fundamental to almost all human activity, and so it is important that the accuracy of any measurement is fit for its intended purpose. Right. So, for example, if your watch has good condition, then only you can share the current timings. So, fundamental activity. So, timing is a fundamental. So, for example, every 6 o'clock I woke up. So, 8 o'clock I will finish my breakfast. So, these are the some time. So, if the watches, the devices, it's not in proper state, we cannot achieve this. So it is a fundamental to almost all human activity, and it is very important that accuracy of any measurement, depends on the device. So accuracy of any measurements is fit for its intended purpose. Metrology is not just about the routine making of measurements, it abuts the infrastructure that ensures that we have confidence in the accuracy of the measurements. Alright, so metrology again. it's not an act of measure. So it is not a routine. It is not a routine making of measurements. Metrology part, we need to ensure whether our equipment is in good condition. So it is about the infrastructure. So infrastructures is nothing but our measurement device. So infrastructure that ensures that we have a confidence in the accuracy of the measurements. Right. So this is normally happen. For example, if you have some equipment, measuring equipment, you keep on use that measurement equipment. After usage of some year or after some years, the readings may changes because we continuously use them. So we need to calibrate again. So the measurement part is a major role. It's not a routine making of measurements. We need to ensure whether the infrastructure is working fine. Infrastructure is nothing but our measurement devices. Again, it covers length, weight, current, substance, temperature, etc. So it defines the object. So measurements defines the object entity. So object presents, if I want to measure the length of my mobile phone, then we can say it's a measurement part. If I want to measure the length of river, width of river, depth of, right, so this all comes with the measurement part. Metrology part, it covers the accuracy, precision and the repeatability of a measurement. So it involves traceability or comparison with the standard or between different measuring systems. Right. So again, traceability we need to ensure. So the traceability is ensured by the metrology. So one small quote. So Richard Brown, he is the head of NPL. So NPL is one of the leading manufacturing company. So he explained what is metrology. If philosophy is thinking about thinking, assume that if philosophy is thinking about thinking, then metrology is measuring the measurements. So as per his quote, if you say, I am thinking how to think, I am thinking how to think. Similarly, measurements, metrology is measuring the measurements. Right? So measuring the measurements. So in other way, measurements it's a huge part or a long circle, huge circle. But metrology is subset of measurements. So I can say in other way, metrologies are normally used to measure geometrical forms. So geometrical form means if I say my mobile phone, so my mobile phone has a flatness or it has a linearity. So the flatness, linearity, circularity, centricity, concentricity, this all comes with the geometrical forms. So these geometrical forms can be measured by with the help of metrology. Metrology. Right? So based on our requirement in our course, we have a 4 course outcome. The first one is explain the characteristics, standards and errors of measuring instruments. This comes with the understand part, which means it will give some introduction about the characteristics of equipments. So what's going to be accuracy, what's going to be precision, what is going to be repeatability, what's going to be reproducibility, what's going to be traceability, what's going to be calibration. This all comes with our first course outcome. This is what understand category. You need to know what is going to be accuracy, what is going to be precision, what's the difference between accuracy and precision. This all comes with our course outcome 1. The second one is it comes with the measurement part. Select suitable instrument for measuring motion, force, torque, strain, temperature, flow, pressure and level. This all comes with the measurement part. Again, so if you want to measure force or torque, strain you know that the change in length or variations in length, strain, temperature, change in temperature, so flow, pressure and level, this all comes with the measurement part. So at the end of this course outcome, you should be able to know if I am giving an environmental, assume that I am giving some calculate the temperature acting on the IC engines. So at the end of this course, you need to explain the temperatures. So I can use this device, thermocouple or thermometer, because the reason is this one. So this all comes with the apply type. So apply type means they will give only environment. You need to select from your learning. So for example, acceleration measurements, we have variety of devices called cystic mass or other devices. You need to take which one is apt to measure this acceleration. So based on the environment, you need to select the equipment, select suitable instrument for measuring the motion, force, torque, strain, temperature. Again, here I want to insist one point. The force, torque, strain, temperature, flow, pressure, level, the units of this is generally it is a some Newton meter. Torque units Newton meter, force is a Newton. So strain, there is no unit. So something. So whenever the external force act on the object, it may have some variation. The objects may have some variation. That variations can be measured by the measuring instruments. That is comes with the measurement part. Right. So the next CO, identify the methods and devices for measuring the length, angle, gear, thread. So length is linear measurements. Linearity is the one of the geometrical form. Angular is the circularity. It is one of the geometrical form. Gear and thread parameters. So gear and thread is a specialized measurement metrology part. Gear has a linearity as well as curvature. So angularity. So if you want to measure this geometrical form, you go with metrology part. And we are going to study the surface roughness, how to measure the surface roughness, what's the need to measure surface roughness, what are the equipments available, and go no gauge. This all comes with our course outcome 3. The final outcome is some of the advanced measurements of metrological equipments like CMM machine, right, comparator, lasers, machine vision. These all come with our course outcome 4. Right, so we have a 4 course outcome. The first one is to understand the introduction about what is meant by accuracy, precision, repeatability, reproducibility, all those things. The second one is measurement part, how to measure force, torque, what are the equipments available, what is the principle behind to measure those factors. The third one is metrological part, geometrical form, how to measure linearity, length, how to measure angularity, angle, circularity, and then gear and thread. This all comes with the combination of linearity and as well as circularity. So this all comes with the outcome 3. The final outcome is advanced measuring equipments like what are the other equipments, CMM machines, profile projector, all those things come with the course outcome 4. So we have only 4 course outcomes. So for this purpose, we framed our syllabus. The first units are measurements fundamentals. So here you are going to study the what is the measurements, how to measure the process of measurements, characteristics of measuring instruments called it may be the static characteristics or it may be the dynamic characteristics, what is meant by precision, accuracy, sensitivity, repeatability, all those things we are going to study. And then standards, right? These all we are going to study in our first unit. The second unit is measurement of motion. So where we are going to measure 3 motion. One is a displacement measurement, right? So the resistive, inductive, these are some of the methods to measure displacement. Speed or velocity measurements as well as acceleration measurement. This all comes with the motion measurements. Right? So this comes with the mechanical. All those things are very, very important for our mechanical work. So this comes with the mechanical measurements. The next unit is measurement of strain, force, and torque. Right? So the strain, if you apply the force, after removal of force, it may variations. The object may vary. So that is called strain. So strain, force, torque, this all those things we are going to study in our unit 3. The fourth unit is temperature measurements. So here we are going to study how to measure temperature with the help of thermometer, thermocouples, pyrometers, etc. The next one is a measurement of flow. So here we are going to study about the differential pressure meters, rotometer, turbine meter, etc. All those things. The next is the measurement of pressure. So how to measure pressure? Dead weight tester. This is one of the equipment. Bore and tube pressure gauge, diaphragm and bellows gauges. These are some of the equipments. So we are going to study how to measure the pressure and what are the limitations of individual each devices, and measurement of level. Right. So this image shows the spirit level. So this image, the figure shows the spirit level. And this comes with the metrological parts, so linearity and angular measurements. So we are going to study about caliper, vernier caliper, micrometer, spirit level. So this all comes with the metrological parts, so linear and angular measurements. Again, form measurements, straightness, flatness, and then other screw profile meters. So this all comes with the form measurements. The next unit is surface finish measurements, where what is going to be surface finish, what's the need, all those things we are going to study. 11th topic is inspection using gauges. It limits just snap gauges, plain gauges, how it is used. So we are going to study. The final one is comparator, and then advanced machines like CMO, autocollimator. There's all those things we are going to study in our 13th last unit, right? So it looked like a many number of units, but the quantum is very minimum one, and it is all very very important, right? So if you do any experiments or if you do any research, you need to measure. That measurement part, you need to know whether how to measure this unit, how to measure length, what are the equipments available. So if I say length, if I say I'm giving the book to you, as measure the length, you can say I'm using a nominal scale. Okay, right? Someone says if I'm going to use some linear caliber or micrometer, so it is also possible. So we are going to study various measuring devices and the limitations of all those things. So these are the one of the textbook which is quoted in our syllabus. Raghavendra and Krishnamurthy, Engineering Metrology and Measurements, and R.K. Jain, Engineering Metrology, and Thomas, Mechanical Measurements, Anand and Vinay K. Goer, so Metrology and Measurements, and J.P. Hallman, Rajput. These are some of the standard books, reference books you can use, right? So similarly, we have some NPTEL resources. So NPTEL offered various courses in metrology measurements, right? So these are the courses they offered. So go and see these courses. And assessment pattern, if it is offline class, you have a 3 continuous test, and it comes with the 20, 40, 40. Assignment part 50-50, and a terminal examination, it may be the 20, 40, 40. So I hope, I don't know whether your examination, it may be the online only. I think so. I don't know. Right. So the final summary is measurement is a technique in which properties of an object are determined by comparing them to your standard. So if you measure something, you need to compare. Without comparing, you cannot measure. So for example, if you say the measure length, you say 10. The 10 is compared with the 0. Right? Metrology is a science of measurements and its application. So metrology is the science of measurement and application. Right? Thank you. So overall, measurement is defines the object quantity, right? Object rating. Metrology, it defines the equipment wise, traceability, all those things. Right? So thank you.